Avoid getting scammed by a bad divorce lawyer. Lawyers are a dime a dozen, and many of them are not worth a dime. If you do decide to use a lawyer, make sure you do your due diligence and get a reputable one. You can also go to your local courthouse and see if there's a legal services department that can help you get hooked up with an attorney that works on a sliding scale so that if you don't make a lot of income, they won't charge you a lot of money. My current husband's first lawyer was a complete piece of shit. He took a $5,000 retainer from him and did absolutely nothing for that money. Fortunately, when we met, I had a lot more experience with lawyers than he did. So I went with him to one of the appointments that he had, and right off the bat, I could tell that this guy wasn't doing anything for the money. He kept trying to tell him to just give the ex-wife whatever she wanted and make it just an easy process so that he could basically, I guess, pocket the $5,000 and not have to really do anything. In addition to that, when we asked for invoices to show how the money had been spent, he wouldn't provide us with any invoices. It was strictly just like $3,500 was spent on miscellaneous expenses, but would never give us a breakdown. And that's not how it should be. Once he got hooked up with my lawyer, he was able to see that I got a breakdown every month of exactly what the expenses were, how long the phone calls were, if they got any emails from me, if they had to appear in court, what costs were associated with that. So it was a complete breakdown of everything that they had done. And this is something that you should also get. On the other side, you have lawyers who appear to be doing a lot of work and using your money for a lot of things, but it's really not value-added work that they're doing. My ex-husband actually had one of those lawyers. So just for context, I was the one who wanted the divorce. So I felt like I needed to do what I could to make sure that we were both going to be financially after the divorce was over. I certainly didn't want to screw him out of anything. I wanted it to be as amicable of a split as it could be. So I had already offered to give him more than he would have gotten in a normal divorce. But I guess he felt that maybe he was being screwed over or manipulated. So he went and got himself one of these, what I call shyster lawyers, who tried to convince him that men need specific types of lawyers because women are vicious in divorces and they take the kids and they take all of your money, so they're horrible people. And so these lawyers prey on that with these clients and try to manipulate them. So this lawyer convinced my ex-husband that I was hiding money, that I had some secret account where I was hiding money and that he needed to find out about this account because I definitely had one. So she was spending extra money trying to locate an account that didn't exist. At one point, he accused me of having this account, claimed that he knew exactly how much money was in it and where it was, and that he was entitled to this money. So I flat out said to him, great, how much money's in it? Because at this point, he hadn't worked for several years and we could have used that money to pay off our debts. So I was like, great, where's this account? How much money's in it? Let's use that money to pay off some of our debt. And then after that, it just completely went away and they never mentioned it again. They also told him to start accusing me of outrageous things to try to get me to, I guess, negotiate more in his favor. The point is, you don't want to get ripped off by some scumbag who is just trying to take advantage of vulnerable people in a really bad situation. It's always best if you can get someone that to recommend a lawyer or start looking for reviews. Make sure you don't rely on the reviews that are on their website because some of those could be manipulated. They could be paid advertisements, things of that nature. So you want to make sure that you look on Google and Yelp or a few other places to see if you can find some information or reviews about the lawyers. You can also check your local bar association to find out if the lawyers you're looking at have any complaints filed against them or anything of that nature. Thanks for watching, and please check out my other videos.